Not all stories start with a bang. Some stories start with a squeak. The mouse was acting very peculiar. Anxiously, it scampered for the safety of Grayson's cloak. And even stranger still, Grayson didn't recognize where they were. Swiftly standing to attention, Grayson surveyed the room. It was odd. The place felt familiar, yet unfamiliar at the same time. Each bolstered by the other, and ready or not, Grayson and the mouse strode on, unsure of what lay ahead. Grayson began to wake. Oh, his body ached, and his bones rattled. Blearily, he examined the grim night before him. As his dreams quickly faded from memory, he remembered his goal. If he wanted to see his father again, to get even one step closer to home, he needed to get into that pub. But how? A heavy-set man stood blocking the doorway, sniffling angrily under the peak of his flat cap. The mouse had just gotten over a cold. It seemed wise to keep its distance.
Yeah, how do we, man? What's the pain like you do now this time of need, eh? Oh, bloody hell. Reet, where you's best gone, yem. Oh, sorry, you're not understanding me accent, like. Yeah, how's about this then? Go home.
The mouse shrugged, unsure how it could help. The day's market must have been eventful, Grayson thought, staring at the broken table. There was nothing to be done. The mouse shuddered. Horses like to stomp. The mouse didn't like stompers. Iron horse tethers were fixed onto the market wall. One hung loosely from its fitting. A horse must have bolted, Grayson thought. Grayson had no horse to tether. Iron tethers were fixed onto the market wall. Grayson had no horse to tether. Ah, Newcastle. Somewhere in the bustling city was Grayson's home, nestled between the cobblestone pavements and the towering oil lamps. Grayson would get there, he was sure of it. The mouse flared its nostrils, inhaling the rotten stench. Ah, a good vintage, it seemed to say. These perishables look perished, Grayson thought. Grayson wasn't that hungry. The Geordie lamp. This was the place. Grayson needed to find a way in. The window was thick with steam, obscuring Grayson from the chef. Grayson didn't want to get too close. The chef might have seen him. The mouse seemed to stick out its tongue, mocking the chef. A small tower of crates was placed next to the kitchen doorway. The mouse wasn't sure how it could help. The crates were perfectly stacked. Grayson didn't want to ruin them. Maybe this is my way in, Grayson pondered.
Huh?
It seemed a very big door for a mouse, so small.
I'm cooking, man! Can round the front!
The mouse had never been keen on sewers. Grayson didn't think that would help. It was a barrel sitting on a trolley of some sort. The mouse chirped supportively, unsure what else to do. The barrel was too heavy. There must be a way to move it, Grayson thought. Who would leave a perfectly good pair of hoof nippers just lying around, Grayson thought. Grayson liked to run his fingers along the metal railings, but it wasn't the time. That did the trick. The lid flew off the tin, leaving its base intact. After an initial struggle, the bung popped from the barrel and out poured its sweet-smelling contents. There was nothing to be done. Drowning in alcohol, the mouse could think of worse ways to go.
Huh? What's that going on down there? I hear some noise, eh? Ah, it's those bloody urchins again, I bet. Yeah! If I see yous again, yous again in the soup, burning butter special.
Eric! What the bloody hell are you doing, man? That stew should have been done an hour ago. Get in and get to work.
Doyle.
I am coming. I was just sorting the special ingredient.
That did the trick. The chef left the door wide open. Grayson was elated. But it began to dawn on him. The chef was still at his station, alert as ever. Grayson needed a distraction. Hang on, Grayson thought.
Better leave us alone, like.
What's that sound? Ash, hot with ember, floated down, extinguishing on the barrel's sodden top. An idea began to form in Grayson's mind. With a plan in place, Grayson and the mouse got to work. Grayson needed to get into the pub, but first, the chef needed to go. What a leap! The mouse had done it. Now it was time to get to work. The shelf had a sheer edge. The mouse would fall if it wasn't careful. We needed to find a safer way down. The bottle was far too heavy to push. The mouse had to find another way to get it to Grayson. The bottle was far too heavy to push. Bloody thing won't stay shut. I'll sort it later. I'm behind as it is. What? How the...
Eric? What? God's sake, man! This place is a mess!
It wasn't me, Addy. It was...
I don't want to hear it, Eric. Get this cleaned up. That soup ready.
It's not right yet. It needs to reduce just a little bit.
Leave it. Just... leave it. Wait there.
So this... Oof, yeah, that's the stuff. That'll get me through. Oh, back to work. The chef was in the way. Grayson had to get rid of him. The chef was tipsy, but the gin was well within eyeline. Grayson needed a distraction.
Ha! Gun no, stinging rat! Get out me kitchen! I'll kill...
Eric, are you daft? What are you doing and get to work? Please!
Sorry, Mara. Back to it!
Grayson removed the lid. Ah, empty. Well, except for some wood shavings. Grayson placed the wood shavings in his satchel. The wood shavings were alight. Ha! But it didn't look particularly impressive. How can I aggravate the flames? Grayson thought. How can I aggravate the flames? Grayson thought.
Crisis averted. Aye. Shit.
Eric, where are you? Why is this kitchen still a mess? What?
Addy, Mara, now listen. I don't know what's been happening.
Don't marry me, you shit! You're sacked! Done! Finished! Gone! Before I wring your sodden neck!
Addy, please, just hear me out, like... Rats! What if it was... rats? All along.
Yeah!
Bloody hell!
Right. Yeah.
Grayson felt ready, anxious, determined. Looking down at the mouse once again, one bolstered by the other, they entered the pub, ready to meet their fate head-on. Just one more step on the road back home, back to Grayson's father.